What if one of the easiest ways to make money online is helping people waste less time? Not making them richer, not making them famous, just making their day move faster. Because time leaks are everywhere, and businesses pay more for friction removal than most people realize. The missed follow-up, the repeated email, the same client question, the same broken handoff. All of it looks small till it happens every day. And that is where something hidden starts to appear. People do not just pay for outcomes. They pay for less friction, less confusion, less wasted motion. That could be a cleaner intake form, a faster booking flow, a better reminder sequence, a proposal template, an onboarding checklist, a follow-up system that stops leads from going cold. None of that sounds exciting, which is exactly why most people ignore it. But boring problems are often the ones businesses will actually pay to fix. Imagine a photographer answering the same inquiry 10 times a week. Same questions, same pricing, same next steps. Imagine a contractor losing potential customers due to slow, quote, follow-ups. That is not just work. That is drag. And drag is expensive. Imagine a coach manually sending welcome emails, payment details, and scheduling links every single time. Because when time gets wasted repeatedly, money disappears quietly. So the opportunity is not always building something big. Sometimes it is removing one repeated annoyance. One form, one template, one script, one tiny system that saves 15 minutes over and over again. And 15 minutes repeated across a month starts to look a lot like value. That is why people will pay you to save them time. Not because time sounds nice. Because saved time creates speed. Speed creates capacity. Capacity creates money. And here is the twist. The smaller the fix, the easier it is to test. You do not need to sell a giant service first. You can sell one practical improvement. A booking workflow for salons. A reminder system for realtors. A canned response kit for freelancers. Something narrow, something useful. Something a business can use this week. Because once someone pays for friction removal once, they usually have more friction somewhere else. That is how one tiny fix becomes a second fix, then a bundle, then a service, then a business. But it starts with noticing what slows people down. What do they repeat? What do they forget? Where do they hesitate? Where does the process break? Those are not annoyances. Those are buying signals. Because if a problem wastes time often enough, someone will eventually pay to remove it. And most of the time, the fix is smaller than people think. Not more complexity, more clarity. Not more features, less friction. That is the hidden business. Selling people their time back. And once you see it, you start noticing opportunities everywhere. Most people chase scale too early, but the smarter move is simpler. Find one repeated drag point. Remove it cleanly. Get paid for the relief. Because relief is valuable, and valuable gets bought. This is only one layer. There are much bigger systems hiding behind the same idea. Subscribe if you want to spot these shifts before everyone else does. Hidden systems. Hidden income.